So let me see, like, yeah, I'm thinking like bad things. Is there like an ambitious organization that's operating? Is there like a planar force that's invading or something like that? Is there some kind of arcane enemy that is like gathering power to itself? Are there like hordes of monsters or undead or like bad things, like zombie candies or whatever? Are there cursed locations that are like operating in this world? Which of these sounds like definite things that are happening?
I would wonder, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I would wonder if perhaps there has been so much peace and opulence in falafel for so long that we're beginning to see signs of potential corruption with the king, and that he may actually be in league with the salt market.
Do you think that he might be even working behind the country or the city's back with the ice creamians?
Whoa.
Would he?
He might be.
And
the,
see
the
if
ice cream king.
yes,
Ice cream king, exactly.
Yeah.
and
Maybe an ice cream queen, just for
Yes.
Yes.
It is an ice cream queen.
I've heard that his lust for immortality has led him to begin to go insane, and that along with his lust for immortality, he may potentially be plotting to take out any of his heirs to secure his reign.
Oh.
But this is all very hush hush. Nobody else in the city knows it. I've just heard whisperings being at the castle when I am.
Maybe he's also been collecting time bunnies to be immortal,
Oh,
Experimenting with creating those secondhand lines.
when we think that they're being sold in the salt market, maybe he's stockpiling them for himself.
He's creating rarity and a monopoly.
Yeah, he's manipulating the markets. Okay. Love it. And is there a second thing of those things? Some kind of ambitious organization, planar force, arcane enemy, horde,
There's definitely an evil, not an, yeah, I guess it's an evil organization that controls the salt market, that runs it, and
I would say it's like it has ties to some sort of arcane cult, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah. And they use, as guards, I've heard, the evil licorice cats. Did we ever come up with a name for those?
The
Liger?
cats. Like cats. Like
It was the licorice cat, right? The licorice spine cat.
Licatrice. I can't.
Licatrice. It's a licatrice.
The licatrice, yeah. Instead of a cockatrice, it's a licatrice.
With a Y, like lichen. Licatrice. Licatrice.
Like Lyckatrice.
It's like the Cheshire cat, but in form of licorice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, there's this. What were we saying? There's
some sort of arcane cult that we've begun to think has ties to the salt market. So it's not just business; it's actually also tied to some evil plot that we're not sure of.
Yeah.
Because time bunnies, they do have a resource that can be found nowhere else.
Absolutely, they have an abundance of time.
Mm-hmm. Sub hype, by the way. Sub hype.
Great name, by the way.
Okay, awesome. So each of you has downloaded your character sheets, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are amazing. Okay.
OMG.
So, I'm going to go through the creation of Dahlia along with Gilly, and you all can follow along and do the same things at the same time.
Okay.
So, that's the druid. I would like to download. Save it. Open it. Oh, come on. Open it with a thing, not in the browser. Oh, you guys, it's not working easily. Okay, good. Finally. My mellow is no longer harshed. All right, so like up here in the very top left, we're going to write Dahlia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to assign these scores to your stats, as it says on that second black line there. 16, which has a +2, 15 +1, 13 +1, 12 +0, 9 +0, and 8 -1. So this goes like the big number would go on top. So like where it says strength, you would write something like 12. And then underneath where it says STR, you would write +0, which is the number that corresponds with 12. So for a druid, you'll look down at the bottom of the front page here where it says shapeshifter. It says, when you call upon the spirits to change your shape, you roll +Wiz. So for you as a druid, it's very valuable to have a high wisdom because then you can shapeshift really effectively.
Okay.
So for example, I would advise putting a 16 there and then putting the +2 down below.
Okay.
And then like each of these corresponds to the basic moves, and those are all in Roll20. So if you're wondering what they are, then you can look at the handout, basic moves. I'll even just pop that up right now.
Right.
So like discern realities. When you closely study a situation or a person, you're rolling plus your wisdom as well. And then the other things, so you probably want either strength or dexterity to be pretty high.
Okay.
So yes. So do you want to fight in melee, or do you want to like throw spears more effectively?
Probably dexterity.
Okay, so then maybe make that like either a 15 or a 13.
Okay, I'll
Which one?
get the 15.
Okay, so that's 15 and a +1 on the bottom. Your constitution is really good to make pretty high, so having that be your 13 is a good choice.
Okay.
And then that's also a +1. And then sort of like from here on, you're kind of choosing which ones are your bad stats. So which one do you want to be really bad at? Charisma, which is like social grace and like beauty. Intelligence, which is smartness, or strength, which is physical.
We'll do strength.
Okay, so you can put an 8 there and a -1. So whenever you're hacking and slashing, or whenever you attack an enemy in melee, you're doing a pretty bad job of it, just so you know. And then intelligence and charisma, you can put the 12 or the 9 wherever you want.
Let's do 12. Let's do 12 on intelligence and 9 on charisma.
So that's both of those are +0. 9 +0. Okay, so immediately below wisdom, there's your HP and there's a big heart. Your maximum HP is 6 plus your constitution score. So for you, that's 19. So you can just put a 19 for both current and max. And we'll figure out your armor in a moment. So, alignment. There are 3 alignments here. If you're chaotic, when you destroy a symbol of civilization, at the end of the session, you get to mark XP. If you're good, when you help someone or something grow, at the end of the session, you'll get to mark XP. And neutral, when you eliminate an unnatural menace, at the end of the session, you'll get to mark XP. So which one of those do you want to spend your time doing?
I have no idea what any of that means, so we'll go with good, because growing and druid.
Awesome. Yeah, it's all in the story, right? So if at the end of the session I say, did anybody fulfill your alignment? And you say, yeah, I helped someone or something grow. If you can justify that, then I will let you mark XP.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have a race. You're either an elf, a human, or a halfling. And this gives you like one benefit. So read them over really quickly and then choose which one you are.
I've already read them. I really like halfling.
Okay. When you make camp, you can sing the healing songs of spring and brook, and you and your allies will heal plus 1d6. So,
Ooh.
halfling.
I love to hear you sing.
I know, right? I figured singing was perfect for
And you are born of the soil. No matter where you go, the spirits of your land live within you and allow you to take their shape. Which of the following lands is your own land?
Let's see. We had a river, right?
Totally.
I think I remember talking about a river. Why don't we do river delta?
Okay, the river delta. So, Dahlia, what kind of animals live on the river delta? They're like egrets and crocodiles and stuff?
Are we talking like time rabbits, or are we talking?
I'm talking whatever lives in the river delta on the Full Waffle River.
Well, definitely time rabbits.
Yeah.
I would say some sort of water birds.
Like a swimming bird?
You mean cotton candy ducks?
Cotton candy ducks.
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
Yes.
Everyone calls them something different. It depends on
Exactly.
which middle school you went to. You know.
Mhm. Who
Nickname.
knows the scientific name? Spinophus quackamus.
Sugar
And-
crackers.
And what is the most aggressive predator on the river delta? Like, what's the one that all the other animals fear?
The crackling crocodiles.
The crackling crocodiles.
They have pop rocks in their teeth.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking of.
That's scary.
Okay, so
You
you
can
can
hear 'em
take the
coming,
form.
though.
You can take the form of these animals and any other animals on the river delta. Choose a tell, which is a physical attribute that marks you as born of the soil, that reflects the spirit of your land. It might be an animal feature like antlers or spots, or something more general like hair like leaves or eyes of glittering crystal. Your tell will always remain with you no matter what shape you take.
River Delta. Let's go with sort of a long birthmark along my arm,
What does it look like?
like a river.
Ah, arm, river,
fitting.
birthmark.
Exactly.
What's the river made of? Is it like cream or milk or honey or?
Sugar water.
Okay, so it's just like simple syrup river.
Simple syrup. It's what gives.
But
It's what gives.
as you go down to like the jungle area where I stay, it's more like caramel at this point.
Oh yeah, no, because it's all hot. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, awesome.
It's what
So-
gives our waffles such perfect flavor. Apparently, I
The
can't
extra
stand
sweetness.
them, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have a spirit tongue that lets you speak and understand. It lets you understand any animal native to your land, and you're a shapeshifter, so that's good. You can study an animal spirit in order to add its species to those you can assume while shapeshifting. We'll do bonds at the end of this. Down on the top of the next page, we're going to choose your gear. Your load is 6 plus your STR. So you only have a load of 5, so you can only carry up to 5 weight of stuff.
I thought my
So-
strength was 8.
Yeah, but it has a -1 because it's 6 plus your STR, which is -1.
Oh, so would it be 5 plus 8? Or
No, it
just-
would be 6 plus -1.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep, because STR is different from strength. STR is the modifier, and strength is
see.
the attribute
I see
number.
now.
Yep. So choose your defenses. Are you wearing hide armor, carrying a wooden shield? Both.
Let's see. I'll wear armor
Okay.
and carry a spear
Okay.
and
So
Okay.
just to go over this really quickly, poultices and herbs can be used to heal someone up when you have a little bit of
Sure.
time to attend to them. And adventuring gear is like a big pouch of stuff, and you can use it 5 times. And whenever you need something mundane, you can just reach into your pouch and be like, "Oh, I bought a blank before we came," and just pull it out. So like, if you need a torch, hey, I bought torches. If you need a lamp, I have a lamp. If you need a rope, I have a rope. Whatever.
I see. Is there any benefit to not using all of your weight?
No.
Okay. Then I'll just go ahead and have all of the gear, the poultices, and then my pipe.
You
leaf.
have to choose one of those 3.
Oh, one of those 3. What does pipe leaf do?
She wants all the weapons.
What does pipe leaf do?
Yeah.
So parlay is when you have leverage on a GM character, so like an NPC, and you manipulate them, you roll plus your charisma to parlay with them, and you need something that they need or want. So like
I
you can't just go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, give me that stuff," because you don't have anything for them. Having
Okay.
pipe leaf, like when you smoke with them, then you can automatically parlay, and I think it also like gives you a +1 forwards. Let me take a look at that really quick.
Okay.
Pipe leaf. Yeah. You take +1 forward to parlay with them.
I don't know what that means, but let's go with pipe leaf because it's cool.
Awesome. And is that all you want?
Go with the flow, Gilly. That's all you need to do. You got the right attitude.
You don't want your wooden shield?
Sure, I'll take the shield then.
Okay, so that puts you at 3 weight,
Okay.
which is fine. And it gives you 2 armor. So up at the very top of the first page, you can mark in your armor, you can put 2. So every time you take damage, unless it's piercing, then you will subtract 2 from the damage you took.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we start with any money, Steven?
No.
Okay.
So, Jen, Stephanie, and Anna, were you guys able to follow along with all of that pretty easily?
Yes.
I did all my top half stuff.
Okay.
I'll just click the boxes on what I want. Do you want us to talk about it, or?
Yeah, like just really quick, tell me what you have.
I have one question.
Yes.
A sword, it wants me to choose the range that best fits my weapon, hand, close, or reach. Is there one that fits a sword best?
Yeah, let me tell you about that. So, a sword is a close weapon.
Okay.
So what that means is that it's useful for attacking something that's either at arm's reach plus a foot or 2.
Okay.
A hand weapon is used for attacking something within your reach but no further away. A reach weapon is something that you can attack something that's like several feet away, so like maybe as far as 10 feet.
Like a
A
spear.
near weapon is useful for attacking something when you can see the whites of their eyes, and a far weapon is useful for attacking something that's in shouting distance.
Ah, okay.
So tell me about your sword, your ancestral sword.
It is, the look of it is unblemished. It's been kept in mint condition, like it looks like it was made yesterday, although it's hundreds of years old and
What's
has
it
been
made out
passed
of?
down through the family. Well, steel, but then the hilt is actually it's spun gold. It looks like cotton candy in braids. And
Yeah.
each strand actually was spun individually by the goldsmith.
That sounds amazing.
And there are inlaid rainbow colored pieces of gold woven into it. And nobody knows how the goldsmith made them rainbow colored. It's like an arcane method that's been lost.
Yeah, so you've got a sword. It is close, and choose your 2 enhancements and tell me about them.
Oh, I forgot that I could do 2. Well, the first one is that it glows in the presence of licatishes. What was?
Yeah, what is it?
Licatrices. Licatri.
Yeah.
Licatrin.
Try.
Licatrin.
Yeah,
Licatrice?
Licatri. Anyways.
Licatrixes.
Ooh, yes. Licatrixes.
Yeah.
It glows in their presence, so I know when they're coming, and it also is it's, what does precise mean?
Precise means instead of attacking with strength, you attack with dexterity.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm very strong. Unless I want to change my dex because of that. That would be kind of fun. No, I'm strong. Okay, so it is sharp. It's very sharp.
Plus 2 piercing, so
Yes.
that means that it will pierce through 2 armor.
Nice. It's
Awesome.
super sharp.
And it's unblemished, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I love it. And tell me about your gear.
I am wearing... Wait. Oh, yeah. I'm wearing chainmail, and I have
Okay.
adventuring gear.
Yeah.
And my chainmail also... It's an imitation of my sword with, like, the spun rainbow color, but it's nowhere near the value of that. It's just, it kind of matches.
Yeah.
And then I also have a shield, so
Okay.
plus 1 armor and 2 weight. And then I am a duke after all, so I have 22 coins.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've got 2 armor total. Cool.
So is
what's
that
your
what I
HP
put
at?
under my armor is 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you got 1 from your chainmail and 1 plus 1 from your shield.
Gotcha. Okay, what did you just ask?
What's your HP at?
22.
Cool. Okay, what's your alignment?
Good.
Defend those weaker than you. What's your race?
Human.
Once per battle, you may reroll a single damage roll. Excellent. Okay, cool. And Who's next?
I'll go.
Pepito. Let me hear about you.
Okay. I am Pepito. My name in my tribe or whatever means growl of a bear. Clearly, Pepito means growl of a bear. I have sharp eyes, and I just decided that I'm bald. Just
Okay.
Pepito is bald, and I have like markings in my face from like animal blood or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're like
so
all
you're kind of
tribal
like a
and stuff?
wild cleric, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your HP, Pepito?
I don't know how it works.
It's 8 plus your Constitution
Oh,
score.
because I didn't know how to put my scores in. I just put wisdom because I knew wisdom was important for cleric.
Oh.
So, like, what are
so-
the stats I'm supposed to put things in?
Well,
Like as a cleric.
yeah, as a cleric, when you cast a spell, it's plus your wisdom.
Yeah.
And then if you
that.
want to be good at melee fighting, then you're
Yeah.
going to want to make your strength pretty
My
high.
second
So
one. Okay.
you might want your strength to be like
Yeah.
13, for example, or
Oh.
15.
I just put 15.
Okay, so 15 strength,
Yeah,
so that's a
put
plus
my-
1. And you got
my
16
con-
wisdom.
Con has 13 then.
Con is 13, okay.
Then 12 for Dex. I don't know.
Okay.
Won't change anything. 12 for Dex, so it's 0. And then sure, I'll put 9 for Charisma,
Okay,
and then I'll be a little dumb. So I'll
so
have
8 for intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know your armor?
I've selected the chainmail, so it says 1 armor, 1 weight.
Yep.
And no shield.
Okay, so you have 1 armor. Your HP is 21 because it's 13 plus 8
Yeah.
or 8 plus 13. What's
Hey.
your alignment?
Jen, just want to give you a heads up that people are saying that you're really, really quiet. So if you can speak up or bump your mic, that'd be great.
Well, I'll just get closer to my mic, I guess. That's the only thing I can do, really. I can check, but
You can just yell.
Is
I
auto
am
adjust turned on?
Pepito!
Oh, no, okay.
yeah, maximum. I don't know.
All right.
So I'm lawful.
Okay, you should endanger yourself following the precepts of your church or god. Excellent. What's your race?
Human.
Okay, so you can choose one wizard spell and cast and be granted that spell as if it was a cleric spell.
Yeah.
All right, so you can also turn undead. What kind of deity do you serve? What's the domain for the deity?
I picked knowledge and hidden things because
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
looking for time.
Yep, absolutely.
That's so Jen.
What
it's
is the
perfect.
precept of your religion?
You're really actually it's a cult after all.
It's cultish and insular, and your petition is gaining secrets.
That's great.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, when you petition your deity according to the precept of your religion, you are granted some useful knowledge or boon related to your deity's domain.
Cool.
So yeah, when you gain secrets, then you can basically find out more information from your god.
Cool.
So when you meditate to commune, you lose all of your current spells and you're granted new spells of your choice whose total levels don't exceed 2, and none of which is higher than your current level, so 1. And you prepare all of your rotes. And then when you cast a spell, you roll plus your wisdom. What other equipment do you use?
I picked the staff.
Okay, you have a staff, close, 2-handed, and 1 weight, and bandages. And then do you have adventuring gear and rations or a healing potion?
Adventuring gear.
Okay, excellent. Good. And I think it's time to hear about Katerina.
Sure.
Katerina.
You want my numbers?
Yeah.
Katerina.
Ranger, I don't actually need your numbers.
Why not?
I just need to know your hit points.
8.
It can't be 8. 'Cause you have
16.
to- that sounds more like it.
I thought you said plus the modifier, not the.
Yeah, no, it's
I had that
plus-
originally. I was like, I thought it was just plus the number.
Nope.
It's not. Oh, sorry. It's 17.
17. So you have a 9 constitution.
Yes, I
Cool. What's your armor?
1.
Okay. What's your alignment?
Good.
You endanger yourself to combat an unnatural threat. Okay.
Salt.
Your race?
I am human,
Okay.
but I picked the half elf admin option down below if we get there.
No, so you can't take that yet because you haven't advanced yet.
I said if we get there.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Just saying.
So you have an animal companion, which is a hawk, you said,
It's a hawk.
right? Stephen Hawk.
Yes.
What are its stats?
The I just picked from one of the 4, right?
Yeah, well, you pick one. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna do the last one. Ferocity
So
plus
ferocity
3,
is
cunning plus 1, 1 armor, and 2 instinct.
1 armor and 2 instinct. So what are its 3 strengths?
It is. They are keen senses, stealthy, and huge.
Cool.
He's huge. Like the size of a licatrice or whatever we call them. Yeah.
He's like one of those like Mongolian giant eagles or whatever.
Totally.
Okay.
The cunning is scout,
Yeah.
and the instinct
Two weaknesses.
is forgetful.
Mm-hmm.
He hangs out with Gilly's pipe leaf a little too much.
Okay. And
What can I
And
say?
stubborn.
stubborn.
So like he's obedient, but like if he comes back with something he wants, he's like, this is mine.
Yeah, totally. All right, excellent. So now we're going to take like a 5-minute break, and I'll try to put all this together into something resembling a play session. Get started and like play some awesome Dungeon World.
Sweet.
Cool. And guys, in the chat, we're going to be gone, like Steven said, like 5 minutes. So chat about things that you'd like to see us do. You can also tweet at Misscliks, and we'll check that out if you have any ideas. This is a collaborative effort, so feel free to chat amongst yourselves and with us. And Adam Coble is here, so if you have any questions about Dungeon World, you should be directing them to him. He knows a little bit about it. Okay, we'll see you
Are
guys.
you wondering why that's the case?
Yeah, I'm wondering why.
Because if you are, you can see his name on the book.
He freaking made the game! The guy who made the game is in our chat. All right, guys. So we will be back in 5 minutes. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.